Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. It's been a great day. Here we are. Welcome to Hawaii. And it's absolutely crazy, the view all around us right now. It is, well, we are on the island Oahu, and get ready for our low-speed Phenom Hawaii adventure. It's been a while since I've taken a vacation, and the funny part is, even though I'm on technically vacation, we're still on film duty, this view. Just check this out. Now, being over here on this island, it does make me wonder what the market is like for some of these cars coming out, because as you know, over on the mainland, they call us mainlanders, right? Some of these cars, like the new C8 Z06, are going for insane amounts of money, like 50, 60K over sticker, even Broncos and so forth. So I do want to stop by some of the dealerships out here just to get an idea of what it's like trying to buy one of the new cars. And to do this, our first stop is going to be Honolulu, the big city out here, and it should be a ton of fun. Let's get there. Let's go for our road trip. Here we go, getting inside the Jeep. This is the all-new Insta360 ONE RS, and as you can see, looks pretty crazy. Now, this is no traditional action camera, and I do want to show you what all you can do with it. That being, the new RS is a replacement or the next generation model from the original Insta360 ONE R. And what made this camera unique on the market is that this is an actual modular camera. That being said, watch what happens when you detach the battery. Voila, it's coming apart. But then that's not all. Check this out. Boom. It is now in 3 separate pieces. This right here is your main processing unit with an LCD behind it, and this is your standard 4K camera, which is what's unique about it is that it actually can take 48 megapixel photos and HDR 4K video. Anyways, you may be wondering, what is the point of a modular camera? Well, here's what it is. You can also get a 360 lens to come with this camera. Simply attach straight like that and attach the battery just like that. This is how you can get those amazing 360-degree shots where the camera is floating outside and you can see the whole car in motion. It'll actually remove the selfie stick that you can get with this camera, so that again, it's a floating piece of photography equipment outside your vehicle, which is really cool for getting car shots. It can be very useful. And you know, on this channel, I love sharing different tools and tool sets for getting great footage and also for running your car hard. This could be a good option for all of you who are interested in shooting car style videos like us on the channel. Anyways though, we're gonna test this thing out here real quick at the beginning of this video and give you a quick review, then we'll get straight back to the content of this episode. Where's the screen if you want to do selfie footage? Well, you can just simply detach this again and flip it upside down, and voila. Now you can see yourself while you are filming, which is very, very useful. The all-new ONE RS is essentially the next iteration from Insta360's ONE R. You get more battery life, built-in stabilization to a further effect, that being when you shoot in the highest quality settings. You can also manually stabilize by shooting in Pro mode as well. Anyways, there's just a ton more features baked into this camera to evolutionize their product. Let's test this thing out for driving. Right now I have the camera in 4K 30 FPS. You also have tons of other modes like photo mode, photo HDR, which I'll take a photo right now to show you guys the quality. You've also got interval shooting, night mode, time lapse for the stars, burst shots, 6K widescreen mode. Slow motion can give you roughly 120 FPS for 1080p and then a 100 FPS for 2.7K. You have time shift, also time lapse. This right here is the all new active HDR mode, which will pull out more detail from the highlights and shadows of your image. Make sure when you shoot in this mode, you have plenty of light so you can get a good shot out of the camera. This is my favorite part about Hawaii right here. Seeing these cliff lines, these gigantic mountain ranges with the waves clashing on the sides. I mean, the view is incredible. Anyways though, our first stop is gonna be, I believe, close to the city. I want to find out what the market is truly like for these vehicles, even like the C8 Corvette, because I'm guessing, I'm betting it's gonna be way more intense, way crazier than anywhere else across the world. There's an SF90 in there. That's $1 million car. Alrighty, here we are. We just made it to Chevrolet dealership number 1, and we have tons of cars lined up. Now, again, I'm a traveler. I'm a visitor out here. There's a Porsche dealer across over there. Now, interestingly, so I just walked out of the dealership, and I was told roughly how much money they're expecting that they want for that vehicle. One dealership down. Very nice people, talking to them, super cool. It seems like they're thinking about 200 grand. They want 200 grand for the Z06s. That's a lot of money. That's the price of a new Huracan. That's the price of a McLaren. That's a lot of money. And I think they'll probably get it because we're in Hawaii, right? The choices for dealerships are quite small. And with that being said, you are more likely to be buying these dealerships because there's less options, like what I just said. 200 grand though, that's the price of an exotic car. Let's keep traveling around and try to find out more information about these vehicles. I also found out that the standard Corvettes, the Stingrays and so forth, are going for markups as well, and they're all pre-sold, so 10 to 20K over, they're saying. I'm thinking they're probably going for more than that. I think that's what they're telling me. Anyways, that's just my opinion. That's a lot of money. These things they're hot. They're hot. If you can get them while you can, make sure to go after it. Anyways, back inside the car and head to the next one.
Take the next right onto Cook Street. Your destination is on the right.
Alrighty, here we go. Just made it to the next Chevrolet dealership on the list. Last dealership said about $200,000, which is like a brand new Lamborghini. Let's see what this Chevrolet dealership wants for their Z06. I'm pretty excited to find out. Anyways, let's head inside. Alrighty, here we go. Just made it back inside the Jeep. It's really interesting, the stuff I'm being told. Anyways, leaving the dealership, yeah, they're saying they're getting about 6 to 7 Z06s a year, and they're sold out till 2024. Which is very interesting to me, because right away 6 to 7 seems kind of high. Now that's quite a lot for over here in Hawaii. I know some dealerships are telling me on the mainland, us mainlanders, that they're getting like 1 or 2. So it's a pretty crazy. Anyways, they're telling me roughly a standard Z06 with a markup is gonna be around $120,000. Expect like a $20,000 to $25,000 markup on the car. In general, that's much cheaper than the dealership before that, because they're saying $200,000. And I'm crossing my fingers that this, again, like I've said multiple times, this car does not turn into an American unobtainable exotic car, a properly spec'd Lamborghini. That would be bad news. However, I think there's still gonna be an audience of people who are gonna want to get it because it's just so special and so unique. Lastly, let's go ahead and stop by the Ford dealership, because I want to find out what the markups are like on the Bronco. And check this out. This is the 3rd C8 Corvette I have seen here in Hawaii. Same color as my my old C8 Corvette that I sold last year. And it is so crazy seeing one here all the way in the middle of the ocean, essentially. Unfortunately, it does have a front license plate on it, but custom wheels as well. Car looks great. I believe it is a GT2 Z51 car. And again, seeing one out here is so cool. The other one I saw was black. Then I saw another red one. Just left the dealerships not too long ago. So some of the story, to sum it all up, if you are in the market for one of these new cool cars, it's a Bronco. It's not near as expensive here than it is in California, SoCal, because the big deals I'm seeing are charging like 30K over. I saw a 6K markup on the Bronco. Z06 is basically the price of a Lamborghini. We shall see how that turns out. Make sure to stay tuned, stay posted for a ton of awesome content coming your way when it comes to getting that car. I cannot wait to take delivery of our own and share with you guys what I can do on the racetrack, especially about all the exotic cars. And here we go. This is a test for the Insta360 ONE RS. Please let me know, what do you think of 4K HDR? And the reason why I'm sharing with you guys what I can do out here is because the whole glory of an action camera is that you get to use it whenever you want, right? No matter if it's raining outside, if you want to go into water, slap it on your car with a suction mount and go fast, you can do that. Even film POV content and then take it out here for a good hike in a wonderful exotic location. There's nothing that can beat a practicality. If you are interested in getting a new Insta360 ONE RS, make sure to check the link in the description down below. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button to help me out and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. I'll see all of you in the next episode back on the mainland.